All right, here's the last center, Center 5, for our snow tracks and traces unit for ELF. This is the outdoor center, so obviously some parents like taking the kids outside, so if you are one of those that wants to get out, get some energy out, this is a great center for that. There are 4 different activities listed on the outline for this center, and depending on the weather, if there is snow, if it's wet, you can pick and choose which one is going to work today, but it's set up so you can do it in any weather. So the first part of this outdoor activity is to actually look for tracks of animals outside, which at the schoolyard you're probably not going to find too many, but it does give a suggestion to look on the south side of the playground on the hill, where you may be able to find some animal tracks. And even if you don't, the kids will like looking at this track field guide. So there are clipboards in here, and you can set up the clipboard with each of these pages, and there'll be dry erase markers so the kids can write on here and see what they find, circle what they find. But this field guide gives all kinds of different animals and what their tracks look like. So maybe somebody will find an animal track out there. If not, they can certainly find tracks of kids or people around there to look at. So you can do the track hunting piece. The second part on the outline is if there is snow on the ground, you can investigate the snow a little bit. So there's an additional page here. Oh, I'm sorry, there's also a track hunting page here where they can sketch any tracks that they do find and write down what they think made the track, how they made the track, etc. if they find anything out there. The second part about the snow, or snow snooping as we call it here, is to investigate the different types of snow that are around the school and the playground if there's snow out there. And then you can do things like measure the depth of the snow in different locations, see what might cause snow to be deeper or not as deep. For instance, what does the snow next to the fence or under a tree, in the corner of the school, etc. So you can investigate the different depths of snow, different types of snow. Has it melted on top? Has it not? There are some magnifying glasses in the kit for the kids, so you can look at the flakes individually or look at the surface of the snow and see what's happened to it. And then there's also a little hunt and find guide here at the bottom, and they can take markers and check off what they find. If they find long icicles, snowballs, you can actually make snowballs here and check that off. So you can do an activity in the snow down here at the bottom. The third piece of this center is to go and actually look at individual snowflakes. And there's some black paper in here, so if it is actually snowing out, you can put this outside and get it cold, and the kids can catch the snowflakes on the black paper and then use their magnifying glass to look at the individual snowflakes. And hopefully they'll remember from the first center the different types of snowflakes, and you can talk about that or borrow one of the guides from the first center that talks about snowflakes to look at the details of the individual snowflakes. So maybe somebody will be lucky enough to actually have it snowing during the ELF day. And the last one here is if you can't find any tracks and there's no snow, let's say it's a 65 and sunny degree day like it is today, there's a spray bottle in here, and you can play a game with the kids where the kids actually make the tracks and one person can be the tracker. So you can use a spray bottle and spray. The kid who is the tracker can turn away so they're not watching what's happening. And you can spray the bottom of everybody's shoes, or one kid at a time, and make tracks around the playground. And then the tracker can try to figure out which kid it was that made the tracks. You could walk, you could run, you could walk backwards, and look at the different types of tracks with the water on the bottom of the shoes. So if it's a beautiful day, still want to get them outside, you can see what kind of tracks people and kids can make around the playground and what you can learn from that. So again, if there's any questions about any of the centers, you can email mitchellelf@gmail.com, and hopefully you can have fun outside with the kids.